Okay, welcome back, everybody. Let's finish compound inequalities by talking about interval notation. Let's scroll down to the last two pieces of it here. So we talk about this idea of infinity, right? We've talked about, obviously, from sixth grade and on, inequalities having, an infinite amount of solutions, right? With an equation, you have this variable equals this answer. For inequalities, obviously, you could have an infinite amount of solutions. So we have this idea of infinity. Shows that for the interval, there are an infinite amount of solutions for the inequality. So let's talk about the difference between parentheses and brackets. It's very similar to open circle or closed circle, right? So for parentheses, if you had something, let me find my red dot. Where are you? Like x being greater than 3, right? What you're saying there, right, is you got this graph of for all values of x greater than 3, you've got an open circle on 3, and you would shade everything to the right. If we wanted to write just the interval notation saying that, we would say with the with this inequality symbol, no equal sign, you would want a curved parenthesis, right? And you would write 3 from the interval, right, would be from 3, not including 3, obviously. That's why we have this curvy, like shady, like, hey man, I don't really want to be part of your life, but I want to. I don't know. I lost my train of thought because I'm old. All right, old. All right, parentheses 3. What is wrong with me? And to infinity, right? That is what you're going to do there. And infinity is always curved because there's no like fixed amount. Infinity is just, it could be anything from 3 to a million to a billion, positive infinity. So brackets wise, we're talking more about this here, right? X being greater than or equal to 3. So using this inequality, right? You're familiar with this part here. With 3 being here, you would have a closed circle. You would shade everything greater than 3. So for instance, you would have a closed bracket. Okay, if you are fixing it on 3, you have a fixed or closed bracket on 3. And obviously to infinity, you would have that parenthesis bracket there because infinity isn't an exact point. It just goes on forever. Finally, so it just says graph this, write it as an inequality. Well, looks like we've got a compound. It doesn't go to infinity, right? The easiest thing to do here is let's do the graph of it first. Because this is fixed, right, we're going to start at 4, and we're going to include 4 in our interval. Because this is curvy, or curvy parentheses, we're going to go to 6. Sorry, this is -4. My fault, people. I'll put 0 here as a point of reference. And then we'll have 6 here, and that'll be an open circle with a closed, or sorry, with a curvy parenthesis here. In our intervals, looks like one of those and equations again. It's going to include every number between -4 and +6. So we would have something like, right as an inequality, well, -4 is going to be everything, less than or equal to x. X is greater than or equal to -4, but less than 6 with no inequality sign. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Interval notation, you'll be seeing a lot of that. So do not just blow this off or put this out of mind.